Melee, but that's not really saying much because Melee had like 15 characters that were literally designed to be bad, and Brawl was just like retarded. like I love Brawl, but that game had like 12 good characters. 3, 2, 1, this game required 16 patches. Like I hope that when the new Smash comes out, that it'll be like very close to balance from the start, and we won't have to like adjust to a new meta every 3 months because of a balance patch. Like, I feel like part of the reason why I did so well as a player during like my time is because people were still getting used to how good like DK is now, instead of just being like this really crappy fat ass. Like he's like, oh wow, he has a kill confirm, and he has like all these cool like, you know, conversions out of this grab, and his grab is so gigantic, and blah 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 blah. You know, like if DK had that from the beginning of the game, he wouldn't have been getting as good results long term. And I feel like the same goes for a lot of characters that like got buffed. Like notice we don't really see like Marth doing that well anymore. We did for a while, we still do, but not as much. And same with Mewtwo. It's like starting to boil down to like, you know, Bayo, Cloud, Vinnie, Rosa. But I don't know. I don't think DK was ever the worst character, but I never thought, like, he was, like, in this game, I thought he was worse than he was in Brawl before, like, Ding Dong and all that stuff. But I never thought he was the worst. I don't think Fortnite will be on the Switch. Oh my. People actually thought that though, which is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's the. I never thought he was the worst. I always thought like Falco. There was at one point I thought Falco and Dr. Mario were the worst. I thought like. Now I think it's probably like. I want to say King Dedede or like the sword fighter. I don't know. It's hard to really say who the worst character. There's a lot of bad characters in this game. Yoshi is top tier, but on Long Island only. As you can see, he's in Losers Finals. And if Suarez was here, he'd probably be in Grands. That was a really nice use of the whatever armor. Flutter jump. This used to be a really hard matchup for Raptor, as well as pretty much every other Yoshi, but I think they've gotten the hang of it. That's another example of, like, you know, Cloud is a DLC character. He didn't sort of exist until later in the game's meta, so, like, people had to get used to him. Like, I'm hoping that kind of stuff is not in the new Smash game. I don't really want DLC characters. DLC stages, I'm okay with, though. I like the sound of that. I think this game, like, needs more stages. That's what I really want. I want, like, if you want to know what I want them to actually make the cast smaller. Give it like the Street Fighter V treatment. More just like main characters, less side characters, and better stages. Because stages are a unique thing in Smash. A lot of fighting games don't really have stage differentiations. Like there's Soul Calibur, which does, and I don't know if Tekken does. I know like some 3D fighters do, because there's like ring outs and stuff. But this game, you know, has like the stages are like a lot different. And I think that plays heavily into the competitive scene, and I really hope that they can create a more well-balanced variety of stages for the competitive scene of this game. And when I say more, I don't just mean like 18 battlefields like Melee. Like, wow, F smash. That was a good try. Carlos probably has like a lot of practice in this matchup fighting Ralphie. There's also just, you know, a lot of people playing Cloud in general. He's probably played against Vinnie's Cloud a few times too. So he's doing a pretty decent job. I feel like he's doing better than he did against the Sheik. And that's arguably like not as bad of a matchup for Yoshi than Cloud is, but how much practice you have at something really is a big deal. But Vinnie was able to close out that stock without using his limit. That's very good for Cloud. Without being kind of a hit-and-run type of character, Vinnie's kind of forced to approach right now because he's down in percent. He has to get like raw hits and run away. He probably wants to get like an up air string. He might be looking for that. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, there we go. Tried to get him with the back hit of Nair. It didn't work out there. Ooh. Get this ledge trap right now. The up air is really hard to land against. We're just trying to cover these options. Keep Raptor in disadvantage state so he can eventually get that cross slash to finish him off. He was able to bring this back. I'm not sure about that F smash. It worked out for him. Oh, and that's going to be it. Raptor whiffs a grab and he gets cross slashed for it. Raptor talks about that grab, the dash grab being like a heavy risk reward type of thing that he feels he needs to go for sometimes. But right there, he pays for it. Gets cross slashed. Vinnie still plays. Didn't know. Yeah, Vinnie still plays. There was at some point where he like quit and then he came back, but he hasn't really been to a lot of majors since then. But he's still got the goods, bro. I'm surprised they're still playing. Will, where'd you go? 18 battlefields. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm exaggerating when I say 18 battlefields. You know what I mean, though. There's like a lot of triplats in Melee. I like Fountain of Dreams. That's fine, but I don't think we needed both Dreamland and Battlefield in this game. One of them was having just one of them would have been fine. Well, the thing is, I don't think having like portability for Smash, like it'll be cool, but I don't think it'll be legal to do that at tournaments. Like you wouldn't be able to like go to the bathroom while playing your bracket match because one player might be using a GameCube controller and then he'll need the Nintendo Switch on the premises to connect to, and the Switch would need to be docked, I think, for that to work. So if you're in the bathroom taking a piss, he can't really connect his GameCube controller, and then, you know, the match just doesn't happen. So I don't think that would really work. 3DS Smash sucks ass. It has better stages, though, I think. It has Prism Tower. Raptor's in kill percent from some sort of finishing touch confirm. But I don't think he's too nervous about that with the platforms being everywhere. Oh, wow, and he gets that up air despite the down air from Cloud. Yeah, I liked Prism Tower a lot. And Yoshi's Yoshi has like his brawl stage is on the 3DS. I like that. And I think other than that, it was like the same. I think it had FD, Town, Smashville, and Battlefield. Yeah, facts, Will. I missed that stage. They would have to ban it because actually, they'd probably ban Town before they ban that because Invincicopter sucks in this game. Unless, like, imagine if Invincicopter was, like, hella easy and actually, like, did the same thing it did in Brawl on Yoshi's. Bro, free. DK would be, like, maybe top 15. He's already top 20, and he still sucks. Top 15 still sucks. Or top 20 still bad. Yeah. Brawl was special. Well, that's 3-0. Stage hazards. I mean, see, in PlayStation All-Stars, you can actually turn those hazards off, which I thought was a really cool idea. Like, I remember